AC solution. These two give you the nutrition and also treat where the active area is. People who have a very sensitive skin, we have something for you here. We have a calming care special. Also, we have a calming skin. That's push skin down and give you the again syrup and the floral milk. It gives you the extra moisture to your face. Evening care set. This is something that I use every single day. People think, how do you use this every single day? It's going to take forever. No, once you get used to it, it's going to come back to use it. Here, the deep cleanser. Your cosmetics, the makeup is oil-based. So you want to use the oil-based to get rid of your makeup. And once you get rid of it, also use the massage cream. If you keep massaging them after you wipe up all your makeup, and it gives you a very glow on your face. And then you want to use the foam cleanser. The foam cleanser, it's a very concentrated. It's very concentrated. So if you just need this much to working on your face. Mix in the water, it makes a bubble, and just use it in your face. And it's going to get rid of, remove the impurity and the makeup, rest of the makeup. And the peeling gel. Our peeling gels, our skin is regenerating every 21 days. So you need to get rid of all this bad skin in your face. This is something you want to use for that. This is not a chemical peeling. I know there's a lot of people working for the skincare shop. So this is not a chemical peeling at all. This is very natural peeling. And if you do it every single day, it's not going to scratch your face. Peel off mask. This is you put something on your face, and if you have a big pore, and who had acne before, and you have a big pore just like myself, I do this one every single day. And it minimizes the pore, and also it gives you foaming to your face. And I use this one with my children all the time. So I use it with my children. This is my older one, she loves it. My little one even loves it. So they love those using this one. So I spend the time with my children like a mother and daughter day. I use this one, and they love it. And I don't want them to have acne problems. I want them to be well prepared. Now, Hemohim. This is our signature product. Hemo for hemoglobin, He for hematopoiesis, and I for immune system and for modulation. This is what the Atomy started. This one was a government project named Hemohim. When we talk about CARI, the Korean Atomic Research Institution, they have about 3,500 researchers and scientists. Since they're doing a lot of radiation, dealing with the radiations, they're exposed to a lot of cancer and a lot of immune system problems. So government kicked in, and they said, okay, we're going to give the money from this, our tax money, and we wanted to find a cure for that. That's where it came from. Hematopoiesis meaning, right here, H, hematopoiesis is like a production of blood cell. So this is the first functional food, supplement. And when you say this is herbal composition, they use all different herbs, about 30 different herbs. But herb has impurity. So if you want to have the herb taken every single day, you have to get rid of the impurity out of it. If you take one, it's not going to hurt you. But if you take every single day as a supplement, that's going to kill you. So we had something called gamma ray to get rid of all this impurity out of this hemohim, so you can take it every single day without worrying about that. And hemohim got a patent throughout all this country here. And it says here, it's herbal composition for improving anti-cancer activity, immune response, and hematopoiesis of the body, which is production of the blood cell of your body, and protecting body from the oxidative damage, and the preparing for sane. That's what the US and Europe gave them a patent for. And USA, NIH.gov, that's a US website. If you put hemohim in your search box, you will find all this. So if people question about the hemohim, give them this website. Have them look for themselves. And they can be surprised what they find.
What text is this? Picture of this.
NIH.gov, you want to take a picture of it?
I'll give it to you later, sir.
Oh, okay.
I'll give it to you later. Bye.
So, who need to take hemohim? Doctor, employee, housewife, husband, sounds like everybody. Athletics, exercising, easily tired, elder. Is anybody who's not applying here?
We all are.
You all need to take them. This is not something for someone who's very sick. It's for everybody. It's just like you and I. because we all are husband and wife, we easily get tired, or we're getting older too. So we need to take all that. Probiotic is something I love, the probiotics. As a probiotic 10 plus, as we get older, our good bacteria is not producing as much as when we're 20. So we need to get supplements from somewhere. So we need to get that. But there, when you go to the pharmacy, if you go to Walmart and Walgreens, you will find that like 2 billion box alive, 10 billion box alive, so many box alive, which means bacteria, good bacteria. It doesn't really mean anything if it doesn't last in your body so long. But our probiotic is made of it's like a little coated something, so it can register from your acid juice. The good bacteria get killed by the acid juice, but we have a coating, so it lasts our body for the longer as possible. For anybody who is having a hard time going to the bathroom in the morning, you take that in the morning, empty stomach with a full glass of water. I guarantee, within a week, you will make it. If you want your good bacteria last in your body as long as possible, you want to take it with the food, because your food can be a food for bacteria, the probiotic, the bacteria as well. Color food, vitamin C. Unlike plants or animal, we cannot produce vitamin C by ourselves. We have to take it as a food or form of supplements. I recommend you take the form of supplements, because if you don't have 500 milligrams for the food, you've got to have a whole bag of the orange in order to get 500 milligrams. 500 milligrams is actually the suggested dose for people like you and I. So this is just a plenty for the day. And not only vitamin C that we also have 7 types of color food, which is that one of the magazines in the USA said, we should all take 7 different colors so we can get all this nutrition from them. But is that so hard to take 7 different color food every day? So we know that, Atomy know that. So we wanted to add this 7 types of color food into the vitamin C. So it's 1 stick a day will get 500 milligrams of the vitamin C along with the 7 types of color food, so which is good. And omega-3, omega-3. We catch the smallest fish at the bottom of the water in Alaska. Alaska is one of the clear area which we get our fish from it. And once you catch the smallest fish in the bottom of the Alaska oceans, we quickly process them, purification technologies. And we do that. And we add vitamin E and turmeric oils, so it's prevented from the oxidizing so quick. And if they catch the smallest fish in the bottom of the water, has less fish oil and less mercury content. So when you go back home, what you want to do is you want to compare your omega-3 and our omega-3. This is the one I used to take. And they suggest those are 2 soft gels that contains about 2,000 milligrams, these 2. Ours, 2 soft gels, is only about 1,000. And good omega-3 has EPA and DHA, high EPA and DHA contents, which they gives about 600, 700 milligrams out of 2,000. Ours gives 600 milligrams, 660 milligrams out of thousands. Which one would you take? I'll take ours. And it's very small, so children can take that. They're not going to get a choke out of that. So this is something that everybody knows about one of these days. Everybody's talking about it. Even one of N company from another network marketing had a little issue with that as well. Polyethylene is just a fancy name for microbeads and microplastic. Microbeads and microplastic can be found. Your scrubs that you use over the counter, that you have like apricots scrubs that you use. A lot of people use one of those. Those, you can find them. And also you can find in toothpaste, a lot of them, because this is grinding your teeth. So you feel like you have really clean teeth. That's what it is. Problem with the microbeads and microplastic, it's not melting in the water. That's the problem. If it's melting in the water, it's not a problem, but it's not melting. So if you see that after you wash your, brush your teeth, you see the little residue left in here. That is a problem because it goes through the water, and the fish eats it, we eat the fish. It goes back and forth. It hurts our ecosystems. How about ours? This is the peeling gel. The one peeling gel get rid of your dead skin. It came up with a very clear like this. And once you're rubbing it, it come out like that. But it melts in the water. And how about our toothpaste? Same thing, it's very clear. So we don't have to worry about microplastic at all. And this is another thing, September 2017, about 4 months from now, anything with the 19 antibacterial chemicals here, within the hand soap and hand soap will be off the shelf. It's only a few months away. We have our hand soap. Back of our hand soap shows the ingredients right there. If you see anything here, if you go Google them for 19 of this chemical in your soap, you will find the list of the thing. And compare with what we have here. This is fruit extract, citrus, what else? It's all this fragrance, a little bit of here and there. Only thing is very similar to that is like one of these non-abstract is what do you call it? Sodium. It's a sodium. This is something for your lens cleaner, So it doesn't harm you. It doesn't harm you. So this is something that was made before it became an issue. When they're talking about the plastic and microbeads and all these bacteria, antibacterial chemicals, even before we made all this before this became an issue, we made it right first. So we don't have to worry about all that. Just like the CEO say, because our absolute quality, we have to make it right. And how about home cares? We have a fabric detergents, laundry detergents, and fabric softeners, and dish detergent. This detergent we can wash our fruits and vegetables. This is the class 1 from Korea. Class 1 meaning you can wash vegetables and fruits with that. So we have this one. All of this product have passed and received a certification of national and international health institutions, which tells us it is very safe to use them. We're talking about, the CEO was talking about absolute price and absolute quality. That's their mentor. That's what he's aiming for. Absolute quality is very hard to achieve. And our CEO is striving for that right now as we will speak. Absolute quality can change people's life. Even a person like anybody in here, they can change their life. There's a woman of 45, about 45, age of 45, very energetic, and 2 children, and full of confidence. One day she found out that she had hair loss just like that. And she lost her confidence. She's been working with a real estate agent for 5 years, and she lost her confidence because of that. And then she found out the Atomy product. She had a full hair growth back because of the absolute quality of it. Now she's doing this. Everybody has the little testimony for our products. Something can be very little, something can be very huge, can be lifetime changing for them. The person right here, right now, Jay Kim, he had a stomach cancer, right here, this man. He had a stomach cancer, he removed the complete stomach, he doesn't have a stomach. He met Hemohim and probiotic. Now he lives a different life, because before that, he was eating, he's not comfortable. But now, for him, it's lifetime change. For me, it's a different change, but it is testimony for me. I'm sure everybody in this room has testimony for that. Now, let's talk about the price. With an absolute price, we have a coffee for 21 cents per stick. For me, I'm talking about myself here. I take my coffee, 21 cents per stick. I take my omega-3 a day, 22 cents per day. Probiotic, 40 cents per day. I take my vitamin C, 21 cents per day. Total is $1.11. If I give up my Dunkin' Donuts coffee for $1.99, I take care of myself. Isn't that an absolute price?
Yeah.
Thank you.